If you click this video, then you, like me, you want to know how to rebuild your personal and business credit. So I'm going to give you straight facts. It's not going to be no, I can fix it in 3 months. I'm going to give you the real deal. So if you're ready, let's get to it. How we doing? This is the Copeland Crew Solutions channel, and we're actually going to discuss how to actually improve your personal and business credit. So first, let's get right to it with the personal credit side. There's no quick solution to it. You've seen a lot of different channels, a lot of different things saying that you can fix it in 3 months, overnight. But the truth is, you got to put that work in. And I'm going to tell you how to actually put the work in. The first thing is that you got to pay your bills on time. Like, that's the first thing. Like, it's really that simple. That's what worked for me. I didn't used to pay my bills on time. In fact, my uncle once told me, he was like, credit is better than cash. I didn't believe him at the time. But you know what? I found out he was right. And I had to work on it, and I had to change my mentality. So now, I pay my bills on time. Second most important thing you got to do is that your utilization. So if you got a card that's $1,000 and you using $900, that's a problem. You need to get that lower. You need to get that down to at least $100. You always want to have your utilization under 10%. A lot of times the credit company's going to tell you 30%, but honestly, I've seen my score fluctuate up and down when it's over 30%. So I found I got the best results for me when it's under 10%. Step 3 is establishing relationships with banks. It's not an easy process, but it's something that you need to do. Because the thing is that everybody wants to get that high score. But the high score without actually having a relationship doesn't really help you. The reason why is because if you don't have a relationship with that buyer, with the actual bank, then when it comes to the underwriting department, then like for everything you're trying to do, whether it's trying to buy a car, you're trying to buy a house, or you just trying to do high limit credit funding, it actually goes to an underwriting process. That means an actual physical person is going to look at your credit profile and they're going to be able to see exactly what's on it. So let's say the score is, it's 675. That sounds like a good score, right? But if they look on your credit profile and they're like, wait a minute, you don't actually have a credit card in your name. You just got a bunch of authorized users. Or wait a minute, your credit looks great right now, but 2 years ago, you weren't paying your bills on time at all. All of that plays a factor. So that's why it's so important to actually establish a relationship with whatever financial institution you're going to use, because they can overlook that stuff. So now, if I got a checking account, I got a savings account, maybe I have a credit card or a car note with that bank. Now it's a better chance that I'm going to get approved for whatever financial goal that I'm trying to meet. So if I'm trying to do something else, if I already have a relationship with them, now I got a better chance of getting approval, even over somebody that may have a higher score than me. So you got to establish relationships with the banks. Step 4 is your inquiries. You want to make sure that you keep your inquiries to a minimum per year. And the way you do that is actually looking at the data points and understanding what you have a good chance of getting approved for. So again, it's about establishing those relationships. So if you know that this particular, like when you want to apply for, let's say a Walmart card, what credit does Walmart use? So you want to find things out like that. Are they gonna run my Equifax report? Are they gonna run my TransUnion report? Are they gonna run my Experian report? These are all things you need to know to keep your inquiries down. Because again, it's part of that overall pie. It actually counts for a percentage of your score. So you want to make sure that you do as much research as you can before you just apply for something. So everything you apply for, it should be a reason behind it, and you should actually have a good idea of if you can actually get approved. Step 1, you gotta pay your bills on time. It's the easiest thing to do, and it's actually gonna get you the best results. It's step 1. That's the first step. It counts for the most points of your score. Step 2, keep that utilization down. You want to make sure that you never really go over 10%, or if you do, you want to pay it back before it's actually due. Step 3 is establishing a relationship with the financial institutions. That's the best way that you're going to get approved. Even if your score is not quite where you want it to be, you still have a good chance of getting approved because you got a relationship established. And then, like I just said, step 4 is making sure you don't waste inquiries. If you're gonna take an inquiry, you want to make sure there's a good chance that you actually going to get approved. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and check out the next video where we're going to be going into a deep detail about establishing relationships with financial institutions. Thank y'all. We out. Have a good one.